again. It's a rich thing.
Hello guys, today in this video, we're going to help you to find out the best smartwatch in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below.
Again, it's a rich thing.
Number 10. Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 is a smart-looking watch in every sense of the word. It looks great on your wrist while offering powerful features. A larger Super AMOLED display is sharp and clear, as well as able to handle very bright outdoor scenes. Performance-wise, it's fast, although you'll reap the most benefits when paired with a Samsung smartphone. There's no iPhone support here either. Besides SmartThings integration, the highlights here is the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6's updated chipset, the Exynos W930, and the ability to monitor your body's muscle and fat composition. It's bordering on the ultimate fitness tool with extensive sleep tracking, also helping you get the most from yourself every day. Shame about that one-day battery life, though. Number 9. Casio Protrek PRW61. I had this Casio on my wrist for more than a month and used one of its handful of functions every single day. Something I can say for many smartwatches. I use the stopwatch to track my rest intervals between sets at the gym. I set my world time to New Delhi, India, the time zone my sister is in. I've used a compass to navigate when I emerge from the subway in New York City and can't get my bearings, and I've learned to read the barometer mostly just to see how cool it is to predict the weather without having to ask a voice assistant. I love how this watch looks. It's rugged and outdoorsy, but still relatively classy. Even better, it's incredibly comfortable to wear. Seriously, I never took it off in the month I tested it. It's been fine in the shower and through workouts. I love that it's made of biomass plastics from regenerative resources, such as castor seeds and corn. Number 8. Withings ScanWatch 2. Withings ScanWatch 2, 7/10, wired recommends, can pass for an analog watch. Its health tracking feature set is comprehensive. You get heart rate monitoring, an electrocardiogram, blood oxygen measurements, and sleep tracking. Battery life is stellar too, as it can live up to 30 days with light use. Heavier usage will see roughly 22 days before needing a charge. The main problem is the tiny display on this watch, which is too small to read some notifications. The GPS is also connected, meaning it requires your phone to be tethered and nearby. There's an optional Health Plus subscription, but we'd advise against it, as it doesn't offer much utility. The ScanWatch 2, like the Garmin Vivimove Trend, doesn't have the rich features and apps you'll find on the likes of an Apple Watch, but if you just want to monitor your health data and you don't want your watch to look too touchy, this will do the job. Number 7. OnePlus Watch 2. The OnePlus Watch 2, 7/10, wired recommends, is great for anyone with an Android phone looking for a Wear OS smartwatch that prioritizes battery life. It can last roughly 3 days on a single charge, a little more if you enable some power-saving settings. Technically, this watch is powered by 2 chipsets and 2 operating systems to enable this feat of battery longevity, but the user experience is very similar to that of the Galaxy Watch 6 or Pixel Watch 2, just with OnePlus taking the helm on the health and fitness features. It's worth noting that this is a large watch, so consider it carefully if you have small wrists. Health capabilities are lacking. There's no fall detection or electrocardiogram, but there's sleep tracking, and it's generally pretty accurate. Number 6. Casio K50 3 watts 1CR calculator watch. It's a calculator on a watch. How much smarter can you get? Seriously, the buttons might be tiny, but you can calculate how much your tip will be when grabbing the bill at the restaurant, and everyone will marvel at your brilliance. This cheapo watch from Casio is a classic. It's comfy and lightweight, and you can cycle through a few modes, including a stopwatch, an alarm, and a second time zone. There's a 5-year battery life, and the fully automatic calendar goes through the year 2099. That's 15 battery changes. Necessity is not the mother of invention. Invention is the mother of necessity. These are the words of one of Casio's founders. The people who created Casio were determined to invent necessity to create products that met latent needs with groundbreaking capabilities no one had ever seen before. Ever since, Casio has been doing just that, bringing new discovery and delight to people around the world. Number 5. Apple Watch Ultra 2. Frequently escaping to the hills every weekend. If your activities often take you to remote areas and rough terrain, then it might be smart to pony up for the expensive, uber-durable, and gigantic Apple Watch Ultra 2. 8/10 Wired recommends. A bigger watch means a bigger battery. We got nearly 4 days with normal use. The Ultra 2 has better mics than the Series 9 to pick up your voice, an 86 decibel siren to alert your position to anyone nearby, and a more precise GPS to better track your hikes, plus help you find your way back with the backtrack feature. There's a spare customizable button on the left side called the Action button, which you can use to trigger an activity of your choosing. It's made of titanium, and the case rises up to protect the edges of the display, which is also covered with scratch-resistant sapphire crystal. Number 4. Garmin Vivimove Trend. Fitness watches are typically not as sleek or simple to operate as more robust smartwatches, but the Vivimove Trend 8/10 Wired recommends oozes elegance. This is also the first Garmin to include wireless charging, which means you're now free to ditch your annoying Garmin plug-in charger. The watch has it all: wireless charging, blood oxygen measurements, sleep tracking, auto activity tracking, and Garmin's proprietary and excellent algorithms for measuring your fitness. It's a little clunky to operate. It's not anywhere near as feature-rich as the other smartwatches above, but that might be okay if you prioritize battery life, as this tracker can last 5 days on a single charge. Read our Best Fitness Watches guide for more recommendations. Number 3. Google Pixel Watch 2. The original Pixel Watch was missing a lot of features when it launched, but Google slowly added them over a year. That means the Pixel Watch 2 7/10 Wired recommends pretty much has everything you'd want. There's auto start and auto stop workout detection, fall detection, SPO2 measurements, and even a redesigned Fitbit app that looks much more modern. Google has even added safety check this time around, allowing you to share your location with emergency contacts if you don't respond after a certain time. A body response feature also can detect good and bad stress and offer ways to cope, like with a guided breathing session. This is easily still the prettiest smartwatch in my eyes, and it's super comfy on the wrist. It also nails its health and fitness features, from reliable heart rate and sleep tracking data to an improved workout screen that shows you the most important information at a glance, including heart rate zones. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 and Watch 6 Classic. The Galaxy Watch 6 and Watch 6 Classic 7/10 Wired recommends don't reinvent the wheel, but these round smartwatches are a great option for anyone with an Android smartphone, especially with Samsung owners, as a few features like the electrocardiogram and irregular heart rate alerts only work when paired with Samsung phones. The watches don't work with iPhones at all. Each model has 2 sizes you can choose from, with the option to spend more on an LTE version for constant connectivity even if your phone isn't nearby. I tested the Watch 6 Classic in the 47 size, and it easily lasted 2 full days and a day and a half with the always-on display. It's dead simple to check notifications, respond to messages, and even control your smart home devices via SmartThings or Google Home. Number 1. Apple Watch Series 9. The Apple Watch is the best smartwatch money can buy. It has the best operating system, WatchOS, with plenty of apps to help reduce the number of times you need to pull out your phone. The Series 9 7/10 Wired recommends is nearly identical to its predecessor, the Series 8, but has the ability to process Siri requests on the device, making it snappier and more private. Unless Siri needs to access the web for the answer, that means you can ask the voice assistant about your health data from the week prior and get results quickly. This is thanks to the S9 chip, which is more efficient and delivers slightly better battery life. You'll still need to regularly recharge the watch. The most exciting new feature is Double Tap. You can tap 2 fingers together on your watch hand to accept or reject calls, reply to messages, start or end timers, and more. It's super handy.